And now, Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger, and I have another interesting true story for you about the historic Death Valley country. This is the story of the seventh daughter of a seventh daughter. She came from Scotland in the 1850s. Her name was Eily Oram, but the folks here called her the Crystal Gazer because of her power to see the future in the crystal ball, or peepstone as she called it, which she always carried with her.
The same scene again. Somewhere that valley exists, on those barren mountains. And someday I shall find the place, for there, as sure as my name is Eily Oram, there lies my destiny.
Good morning, Eily.
Oh, good morning. Good luck to you both.
We'll need it if we're going to eat tonight.
And since when did I ever refuse any of you boys a meal?
It beats me, Eily, why you're willing to work so hard for so little. Feeding a bunch of hard rock miners.
Doing their filthy wash. Why, some of them clothes has been on men's backs for a year.
Oh, I won't be doing this forever. Fate led me here to Washoe Valley. And here I stay till I learn the reason why. Saturday night, boys. Thank you, Pat McLaughlin. Much obliged, Mr. Comstock.
That rabbit stew is mighty tasty, ma'am.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Mr. Bowers.
My friends call me Sandy.
Oh, you're Scottish?
Aye, like yourself, ma'am.
My friends call me Eily. Thank you, Sandy.
I hate to ask it of you, Miss Oram, but will you take another IOU?
Still playing in hard luck, Mr. Rogers?
Oh, there's gold in every claim I've staked. Trouble is the stuff it's mixed with.
What stuff?
Queer, dark-looking mineral. Heavy as lead.
Well, maybe it is lead.
It's a blame nuisance, that's all I know. Clogs the rockers. Makes it nigh impossible to separate the gold.
But there is gold.
Oh, sure. And I'll pick it out sooner or later. Meantime, I've got to eat.
Instead of my taking your IOU, how about deeding me over some of your ground?
I have a claim at the head of Gold Canyon. It's only a strip 10 foot wide.
I'll take it. And we'll call your board bill settled in full.
Well, that's mighty generous of you, Miss Oram.
I'll keep this until you get the papers made out. And then maybe you'll take me up to the canyon and show me what I own. So, this is it.
Well, I told you it was narrow, only 10 foot wide. But you're in good company. Pete O'Reilly and Pat McLaughlin have located over yonder. And old Pancake Comstock. And Sandy Bowers is your next-door neighbor.
Here's your IOU.
You satisfied?
Quite.
Well, good luck, Miss Oram.
Good morning.
Eily, what are you doing up here?
Oh, I came to look my claim over. John Rogers just deeded it to me in settlement of his board bill.
I've got this strip adjoining at 15 feet.
I know. He just told me.
Well, that ain't a coincidence.
No. All my life, things have happened to me like this. Maybe it's because I'm the seventh daughter of a seventh daughter.
You are? I always knew there was something special about you, besides your cooking. Is Rogers going to work the claim for you?
Oh, he didn't owe me that much.
Then let me do it. Be no trouble, right alongside my own ground.
But I really...
If the assessment work ain't done, somebody will come along and jump the claim.
They will?
I'll start right now.
Oh, I can't let you do this for nothing, though. In return, I'll do your washing.
Oh, but that don't seem right.
But I do it for the others.
But the seventh daughter of a seventh...
Now, you bring your clothes down when you come down for supper. Oh, and some gold, perhaps, for my new claim.
Aye. Thank you. Thank you.
You've changed your shirt.
Aye, I brought the others to be washed. It's over yonder in the chair with some more samples wrapped up in it.
Or sample.
Don't undo them now. Not here.
Oh, I can't wait to see. Well, I didn't think you wore petticoats, Sandy. Oh, I can see flecks of gold like tiny spangles.
The trouble is the cussed stuff around it. This heavy black mineral, like lead.
Oh, yes, John Rogers was telling me.
It's plaguing the life out of us, slowing up our work.
You mean it's everywhere, then?
Aye. Take a stow at the head of the canyon, where our claims lie.
Well, if it's lead, wouldn't it be worth something?
We don't know that it is lead.
Well, why don't you get it assayed?
I can tell you why.
Why, Mr. Comstock?
'Cause there's a jinx on it.
What do you mean?
Every time anyone learns the secret, something happens to him. Ain't that right, fellas? That assayer in San Francisco who tested some samples, he's found shot dead in bed. The Gross brothers knowed, but they both died before they could tell. Jose, he got sudden blood poisoning.
It's weird. Weird.
You don't believe it?
Ah, but I do. As the seventh daughter of a seventh daughter.
Let me have them, Eily.
Well, leave them with me.
The stuff's hoodooed.
I just want to look.
All right. Eily. Oh, Eily, it's Sandy. I come to get my ore samples if the... Eily, you look like you've been seeing things.
Oh, I have, Sandy. In my peepstone. I have not told this to many, Sandy, but I have the gift of second sight.
The seventh daughter.
In this crystal, I can see what's going to happen and see places and things hidden to most eyes.
It's miraculous.
It was this that first showed me Washoe Valley, clear as crystal.
And now?
I can't explain it, Sandy. First, there was only a fleck. And then, of a sudden, a great big mass of shining white like a mountain, glittering till it almost blinded me.
I don't see nothing.
But I saw it, and it means something. My peepstone never lies.
Does it ever show folks?
Faces of the living and the dead.
This man is very much alive. He's got sandy hair, blue eyes, stands 6 foot in his stocking feet, and he'd like to wed you. Would you, Eiley?
Sandy.
The claims lying side by side, they could be joined too. Look in the crystal, Eiley.
Where's Pat McLaughlin and Pete O'Reilly?
Dunno, I was wondering about them empty seats myself. Maybe us getting married is going to scare your boarders off.
Oh, it would take more than that to make miners miss their meals.
It's silver! It's silver!
Silver it is.
What's silver?
The black stuff that's been clogging our rockers.
That we've been cursing and throwing away.
Worth over $1,000 a ton.
Eiley, did you hear that? Silver.
Of course. That's what I saw in my peepstone. A mountain of shining silver.
What was your idea in bringing me to this spot, Eiley?
Oh, this is where I used to scrub the men's clothes, Sandy, when I was the camp washerwoman.
And now you're the richest woman in the Comstock. Still kind of riles me to think of old Comstock naming the whole load for himself. Him who sold out like all the rest.
I've been looking into my peepstone lately, Sandy.
Huh? And what do you see?
You see a large mansion with columns across the front. Oh, under cupola. English ivy growing across the walls and fountains splashing.
Sounds mighty pretty.
It's the Bowers mansion, Sandy. Yours and mine.
Where?
Right here on this very spot.
But Eiley...
Oh, it'll be the finest house between Chicago and San Francisco. And in it we'll have marble mantelpieces and doorknobs of solid silver.
Sounds mighty expensive.
How much did our mine produce this month?
$26,000.
Oh, that's 11,000 better than the month before. Let's see now. 12 times 26,000. That would mean $250,000 a year.
Aye.
Well, while the mansion's being built, we'll go to Europe
Europe?
to buy the furnishings.
Do you see that in your peepstone, too?
Oh, I see a ship, an ocean-going vessel. I also see a crown. Oh, it might be we'll be presented at the court of England.
You and me, Eiley?
And why not? And don't they call me the Queen of the Comstock? We won't tell anybody until we're ready to go. And then we'll give a big farewell banquet in Virginia City and invite all our friends.
Folks, a toast to our hosts, Mr. and Mrs. Sandy Bowers.
How about a speech, Sandy?
Well, folks, I've been in this here country among the first that come here. I've had powerful good luck. I've got money to throw at the birds. The gentleman ain't got very much of a chance to spend his coin in this country. And there ain't very much to see. So, me and Mrs. Bowers is going to Europe to see the sights.
What a wonderful idea.
One of the great men of this here country was in this region a while back. That was Horace Greeley. I saw him. He didn't look like no great shakes to me. Outside of him, the only other great men of this country I've seen have been Governor Nye and old Chief Winnemucca. So, now me and Mrs. Bowers is going to Europe to see the Queen of England and the other great men of that country. So I hope you'll all join in drinking a toast to Mrs. Bowers' health. There's plenty of champagne and Money ain't no object.
Perfect gown for our presentation. Make me one just like it. And I'll take the ermine coat and the diamond tiara and the brooch. I'll take them all.
Oui, monsieur.
Eileen.
Even if Queen Victoria wouldn't receive us, I'm sure Napoleon will.
This is running into a lot of money, Eileen. What with the furnishings for the mansion?
Well, we brought $250,000 with us.
And spent 20,000 of it in one day.
Now let's see about the silver service.
Ah, oui, madame. The silver dinner service. I have brought some of the most beautiful designs.
Oh, not ready-made. We want it made out of silver from our own mine. Show him, Sandy.
We brung these bars of bullion clear from Nevada.
Ah, mon Dieu.
How many will it take?
You wish a full service for 24.
24?
24.
With silver goblets and silver finger bowls. But certainly.
Certainly.
And an apron? Oui.
Oh, we use wash bowls and pitchers.
An apron, monsieur, is a centerpiece for the table. When you entertain...
For the company, of course. Make us 6. We'll be giving large parties when we get back to the Bowers Mansion.
Oui, madame. 6 aprons.
This here's an apron. Had 6 of them made.
Well, what's it for?
Oh, just a gewgaw for a table. Of course, if worse comes to worse, I can always use it for a wash bowl.
It's good to have you back again, Mrs. Bowers. And you too, Sandy.
It's good to be back. Feel calluses on men's hands.
From the looks of things, you must have just about bought out Europe.
Almost 1,000 packing cases of stuff shipped around the Horn.
There's one thing, though, that I carried home. A new peepstone that I bought in Scotland to take the place of the old one that was getting a bit clouded. Oh, lately I'd hardly been able to see anything in it.
Eileen, this is the most beautiful dress.
Oh, I had it made to order in Paris.
For the presentation at court? Oh, we're just dying to hear about it, aren't we? Now tell me, what did Queen Victoria wear, and what did she say to you?
Well, as a matter of fact...
Sandy, why don't you take the ladies on a tour of the house and show them all the furnishings?
Good idea. Ladies?
Oh, don't forget the silver doorknobs.
Silver doorknobs, eh?
And the silver stair rail.
You sure did throw to the vultures.
Oh, there's plenty more where that came from.
Have you seen the stock market reports lately, Mrs. Bowers?
Why, no. I've been so busy since I got back, getting settled and all.
Consolidated Virginia and Ophir are both down.
Oh, why?
Because they ain't been digging the ore they did.
But the Bowers mine...
All part of the same lode, ma'am.
It sounds like the champagne is going fast. You gentlemen better get in there.
Sure, my throat is a little dry.
Sandy, what are you doing home so early?
I don't feel so good.
You've got a fever and your cough's getting worse. Now you get right into that bed. It's all wrong, Sandy. You're going down to the mine where it's steaming hot and then coming out into the cold.
I'm needed down there. Production is falling off now every day.
up again.
Talk is the load is petering out.
Oh, nonsense. It goes clear through to China. Now, you stop worrying.
Eily, look in your crystal.
I have.
What did it show?
A man tucked in his bedstead with a soapstone at his feet drinking a nice hot toddy.
Oh, Eily.
Now, I'll go get the whiskey. The trees are beginning to show green. It'll soon be summer.
When's that superintendent going to bring down the report?
Oh, he's waiting for you to get better, dear.
I am going to get well, Eily.
You mustn't ever lose faith, Sandy.
Look in your crystal ball, Eily. Your fine new crystal. Tell me.
Oh, the best is yet to come.
What do you see?
A mansion, bigger and more beautiful than this, on a street of gold.
Silver, don't you, Eily?
Gold this time.
Things are looking up. We've had wonderful years together, Eily.
Oh, that we have, Sam.
I wouldn't have had anything any different.
Nor I. You go to sleep now, dear. There's someone downstairs at the door. I'll go see. How did you get in here?
Opened the door and walked in. It was unlocked.
What do you want?
Money, Mrs. Bowers. Quite a lot of money. The name is Coates. I'm an attorney specializing in the collection of overdue accounts. Your creditors have retained me in the matter of some unpaid bills. A lot of bills, Mrs. Bowers.
I know. I lie awake nights thinking about it.
Then why don't you pay?
Our bank account is closed. We have no funds. I've sold every share of mining stock we own. The Bowers are bankrupt.
That's too bad. I shall have to attach the house immediately, and everything in it.
Oh, please, not right away. My husband is very ill with consumption. Wait just a little longer. A week, maybe. And then it won't matter. Back where I started. Well, come what may, Eily Oram can take it.
Eily's last days were spent peacefully in the king's daughter's home in San Francisco. And when she died at the age of 87, she was brought back to Washoe Valley to rest beside her beloved Sandy. You can see their graves if you visit the mansion today. Oh, yes, the Bowers mansion still stands. a landmark of the great bonanza days of the Comstock, and a monument to one of its most intrepid spirits.